Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Here's
Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Joe Mixon.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 36 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He was taken down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
21. Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Burrow. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And inches at the 11-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Bengals 28, Browns nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And 5 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Cincinnati.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Max 22, Max 22. Time to go, night.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
For Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Mayfield. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly.